Now we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Cardi B has a message to the haters. She seemingly goes off, has a little bit of a meltdown because she's been getting dragged for being one of Stephon Diddy's concubines. This is what she had to say.
Down. Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been a little bit too mean. Like, now. Y'all been a little bit too mean. I can't change shit. I can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my pussy? Huh? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man and fuck yours? You want me to leave my man and just go and fuck yours? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? We can only go forward now. So, I don't know. 2026 is in a couple of days. I have so much work to do once January starts that it's stressing me out. I'm going to be away from my babies, away from my personal life, away from my home. I have to rehearse for 10 to 12 hours a day for tour. There is so many elements of production that I'm missing for tour. I'm already super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already super stressed out. I need my support system, my fans to love me. I want y'all to come to my tour and enjoy yourself with me. Don't be dragging me. It's enough. All right? It's enough. I love y'all. I want good for y'all. I want good for y'all. I want health, money, prosperity, happiness for this new year for y'all. Wish me the same thing, all right? Leave me alone, though. Shit. Damn. Y'all scare me sometimes. Y'all a little bit.
So let me know how y'all feel about this. Now, in my opinion, I think Cardi B is very male-centered. Okay? Because my whole thing is, why did you have to bring up sleeping with somebody else's man? So you just always have to sleep with... Your coochie always got to be open for you to sleep with somebody. Like, you getting dragged and you talking about, oh, what do you want me to do? Dump him and give it your man? Like, that was corny. Okay, but Cardi B, she gets away with a lot. Like, I thought that was a little bit corny only because it's like, why do you have to sleep with somebody else's man? You already getting cheated on. I mean, haven't you got enough karma? Like, I don't get it. And in regards to her getting dragged, I mean, you're getting dragged rightfully so. Okay, talking about, do you want me to shove the baby back up my coochie? Well, it makes no sense to do that because you probably gonna have another one this year or next year. You always popping out kids. You got more children than you do albums. Okay, like, it don't even make no sense. So I don't really get why she trying to act like she the victim. Like, girl, you are not the victim. You're the problem. Now, Cardi B fans are calling out Vogue because they did not include Cardi B in their best dress list this year. Cardi B fans are saying that it was outright disrespectful. But a lot of big celebrities did make the list. They had A$AP the Colorist and Rïhännä, Tyler the Bottom Feeder, Bad Bunny, D0JA, Tyla, Solange, Tiana Taylor, Timothy Chalamet. Oh, hell no. He definitely ain't no good dresser. He just dressed like he want to be black, but he don't really set trends. Okay? But basically, Cardi B was left off the list. And a lot of people are upset about this. So let me know how y'all feel about that. So unfortunately, our worst nightmare could possibly be happening. Well, at least mine. As we know, Megan Thee Stallion has been asking the fans what they want to hear for Act 3 because her last 2 singles have flopped on the charts. Now, this is not shade, okay, hotties, but where did Whatever chart? And what happened to Lover Girl? It fell off the charts after 1 week or 2 weeks. So she's been reposting a lot of fans, hopes and dreams. And a fan said maybe a Kendrick and YK Nice collaboration. More Lover Girl music. Didn't Lover Girl flop? And is Megan Thee Stallion teasing a Kendrick Lamar collaboration? I'm like, this is not good. Because Camel Face and Kendrick have a great relationship. He chose Kendrick to perform at the Super Bowl earlier this year. So it seems as though Megan Thee Stallion is going to recruit Kendrick Lamar to come save her career. Hopefully Kendrick Lamar change his number, or maybe he can go to Africa for a few months. But I really don't want this collaboration to happen. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lord Jesus. Not Kendrick Lamar and Megan Thee Stallion. I would prefer Kendrick and D0JA. That makes more sense. Like, Kendrick and Megan don't make sense. Because Megan, she can spit sometimes, but she's not as lyrical as Kendrick Lamar. She's just not. So it's giving force. It's giving that she needs collaborations to save her career. And you know Megan gonna be throwing shots at Nicki. I don't want Kendrick to be attached to that. But he could take shots at Champagne Thickums, even though he basically ruined his career already. It's just gonna be a mess. It's just gonna be a mess. Hopefully Kendrick Lamar declines. I feel like he's not going to because of his relationship he has with Camel Face. So I feel like it's about to be a bad 2026 already when it comes to collaborations for female rappers. Okay, I'm not happy about this at all. I will have to, unfortunately, I love Kendrick Lamar. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I would have to give him 100,000 lashings because it just don't make sense. And I get it, you got a relationship with Camel Face, but you could say no and go to Africa for a few months and say you're spending time with family. So, you know, you can come up with an excuse, okay? You don't have to say no, your music is trash. You can come up with an excuse. I've been touring all year. I just want to relax with my family. Maybe you and Whitney can finally get married. That's a real good excuse. But fans did notice that she retweeted and liked certain collaborations, but didn't like any tweets about collaborating with D0JA. Some fans feel like the Doja Cat collaboration may not come because D0JA worked with Meg before or is actually coming soon. Now, moving on from that, Forbes revealed how much Queen Bee earned from some of her projects. She earned $60 million for Homecoming, the documentary, okay? The Beyoncé Bowl, she got paid $50 million plus production costs. They don't even get paid that when they do the halftime show. They don't do that at the regular halftime show. They don't get paid no $50 million. How come she got $50 million? Kendrick and Rïhännä didn't get paid that much when they performed at the regular halftime show. But Queen Bee is married to a gatekeeper. Camel Face is in charge of the halftime show. So he was able to pull some strings. But it's not fair because artists usually don't get paid. So $50 million is a lot. Cowboy Carter tour merch, not even the tour, the merch. She made $50 million. And the Levi's campaign, she made $10 million. Okay, so one thing Beyonce knows how to do is fucking get a bag. Y'all don't even want to know what she made for Sacred already, because that's over $100 million. So congratulations to Queen Bee. They are basically putting this out there because she is a billionaire. Okay, even though she's been a billionaire for years. But they're finally announcing it now. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about it. Congratulations to Queen Bee. Now, it actually has been reported that Rihanna will not perform at the Dauntless Festival in January. Her lawyer confirms. Okay, so basically, the Navy, unfortunately, your queen is still being lazy and refusing to put out music and perform. Are we shocked? No, I'm not shocked that Forehead is not putting out any music. I'm not shocked that she's not performing anywhere. Where is she going to perform? At A$AP Colorist's bedroom? That's the only time she puts on a performance. And it's really no shade, but we got to come to the fact of the matter that Rihanna's lazy. Okay? I hate to say it, you know, because I love Riri. Riri is the queen of makeup. Anti was a classic. Still listen to the album to this day. But she's lazy. And we can't give the excuse that she had children. Everybody in Hollywood got children. She's not the only one. Okay? Like, I don't understand it. Beyonce got 3 kids. Nicki has a child. Cardi B got a whole roster of children. So I don't really understand what's the excuse. The excuse is she doesn't want to put out music. She doesn't want to tell y'all she retired from music because she don't want the fans to be mad at her. That's just the honest truth. There is really no excuse for Rihanna's laziness. We can't say, oh, she had a child. Oh, this and that happened. She just doesn't want to do it. And that's fine. She needs to announce her retirement in 2026. Okay? I'm giving her till June to announce her retirement. Reason being is because you need to be honest with the fans and let them know you don't want to do music no more. Just be honest. Okay? Why can't you admit that? I don't get it. Of course, your Fenty empire, you're probably a little bit worried about that. Now, moving on to P. Diddy's son, Justin and King Combs, who is definitely no king. They have their own documentary that they're doing on Zeus talking about the Diddy trial and how they feel about the Diddy verdict and everything. And obviously that's their father. Well, not Justin's father, but, he has pretended for years that Justin was his son, allegedly. But the point of the matter is, they're trying to save what's left of their legacy. This is the real on why they're doing their documentary. And Emmanuel, who is the CEO of Zeus, he has connections with Diddy. I got that tea on Patreon, link will be in description. A lot of people call him Diddy Jr., allegedly, because of what he does with the Zeus girls behind the scenes, and I got that tea on Patreon. But I feel like, in my opinion, if they wanted to be taken seriously, they shouldn't have never done it on Zeus. How you get 50 Cent's documentary on Netflix of Diddy and then you got to go on Zeus? That's embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing. I think it's, kind of loser behavior, in my opinion. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to give the Diddy sons 50,000 lashes each. And in my opinion, it's not going to change the perception on how people feel about Diddy. Unfortunately, there's just been too much evidence showcasing that basically he's evil. There's been too much evidence. Now, I know he didn't get charged with a lot. He's only doing 4 years. But the victims weren't really lying. Well, some of them weren't. Some of them were, but some of them weren't. And I just feel like Diddy definitely ruined a lot of people's careers and lives. And he has to suffer for that. So there's nothing you could really do to change the people's mind in regards to that. But nice try. Now, moving on from that, according to Tasha K, Papoose had Claressa Shields alone on Christmas while he was with Remy Ma and their children. This is what Tasha K is putting out, allegedly. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you guys think Remy Ma and Papoose will eventually get back together? Here's my thing. I think Papoose, if he had it his way, he would not be with Claressa. Even though she's rich, she's a boxer, she can definitely beat Remy Ma up with a fist, but Remy Ma got the Glock, so she will win. Okay? Ultimately, if it's Remy Ma versus Claressa, Remy Ma's gonna win because she's not gonna grab her fist. She's not gonna get somebody to beat up Claressa like, Cardi B would. She get her goons out and let people do the dirty work. What Remy Ma's gonna do, she's gonna grab the Glock and pop. That's how it works with Remy Ma. But I think people forget that Remy Ma kind of moved on first. She was with the battle rapper Captain Hook or Captain Shook or whatever his name was. And I think once their relationship started going more public, that's when Papoose started moving on. But if he had it his way, I definitely think he would rather be with Remy versus Claressa. Okay? And the reason being is because Papoose, he's been with Remy for years. Okay? And they've built, I wouldn't say an empire, but maybe like a tent. Definitely not an empire or anything. No Beyoncé and Jay-Z. But they've built a tent in the love and hip-hop battle rapper world. And, I believe that he still has feelings and is in love with Remy Ma. Claressa, she got a bag and everything, but I don't think he's really in love with her like that. I think he just likes the fact that she's rich. But Remy Ma, I definitely think he was in love with Remy because he held her down for 7-8 years. Remy Ma low-key did him dirty. Allegedly, she really moved on because allegedly he was cheating on the low-low. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro. One of the nation's top defamation firms has moved to appear as amicus curiae in support of Megan and Pete's motion to reinstate the jury's defamation verdict. The key points from the filing argue Florida's retraction statute only applies to true media defendants, says extending it to influencers and bloggers would undermine the law and fuel misinformation. Notes the jury already found Cooper was not neutral, disinterested, or journalistic. Warns this ruling could give a clickbait influencers new legal shields while harming defamation victims. So let me know how y'all feel about it. It seems as though Megan Thee Stallion is not happy with the verdict for the defamation case against Milagro. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Got some very hot tea on Patreon on Diddy and 50 Cent. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.